Hey guys, GSP on GSP Talk Sports here, and we're talking UFC Fight Night London went down this Saturday going, and in the main event, we had Evloev fighting Leron Murphy for the contender spot, and Musav won via majority decision. Did you see it that way, or did you think Leron got it? Especially with the point deduction for the double groin shots. That third round would have been 9-9, and a couple of the other rounds were close. It was a really kind of strange fight to me because Mozov outstruck Leron Murphy 124-89 in total strikes. But in significant strikes, Murphy just had the edge with 89 strikes to 86. And Mozov, by the way, why I think it would have gone in his favor, he had 9 takedowns, 9 out of 10 takedowns, which would have made a big difference. Even though he would have had, for the most part, Leron was, to be honest, he was doing a really good job of getting back up once taken down. Leron apparently also injured his hip, it looked like, because after the fight, you saw him on the ground holding the hip. So that would have hampered his movement to a big degree because he didn't look himself at all, hardly throw any spin attacks. He looked like a step behind. Mozov really looked good on the feet, and like he really proved that his striking was elite level. As I said, Leron was in a lot of pain. And yeah, what's next? When Dana was asked at the post press conference if this guarantees Mozov's title shot against Volk, he didn't want to say. And the question was asked whether João Silva, who we know very marketable on the mic, would make the noise and probably bypass Mozov, because Mozov is like all quiet and, you know.
You have a message for Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah, but Alex gently mentioned my name a lot of times, and I'm accepting his challenge. Let's fight.
Wouldn't move the needle. I mean, now it's not pay-per-view, but in terms of fight fan wanting it, so Dana White should have been able to say, I think if it was Leron Murphy, he would have come out and say for sure, yes, he got the #1 contendership and he will be fighting Volk. But since it was Mozov, and Mozov is so quiet and, you know, unassuming, whatever, I'm not sure. I don't want to see him get bypassed. João Silva should be waiting in line. Mozov's supposed to get it. So let's see. And then in the co-main event, so moving down, we had Luke Riley. He had a unanimous decision win over Michael Aswell Jr. I know Luke Riley was disappointed in his performance. He gave it a 5 out of 10. This was also in the featherweight category. It was an evenish fight, although it looked evenish, although it was 100-61 significant strikes to Luke Riley. And Luke Riley, he couldn't stop Aswell Jr., so he told Bisping that he was disappointed. He and all didn't look himself, I guess. Aswell Jr. should take some credit for not having Luke Riley just overpower him and take over like he normally does in fights. So good win there by the Liverpoolian, fighting out of Paddy's camp. So he's definitely on the rise. Moving down the card in the welterweight, well, should I say, well, in the reverse, Michael Venom Page, he got a unanimous decision over Sean Patterson. Boy, this was a boring fight. Some people say the BMF title fight was boring. This one, it was Page 27 significant strikes to Sam 12. You telling me in a whole 3-round fight, it was 27 versus 12 significant strikes and obviously no takedowns. What a boring fight. I didn't like this fight at all. And just imagine Michael Venom Page got booed at home. That and all should tell you what the crowd thought of it. And looking at it at home, I was like, this is us, Venom Page, just moving around, running, and didn't do anything good for his stock. So we don't know what's up for him next. Sean Patterson and all couldn't reach Venom Page, so he just couldn't get anything off. Moving down in reverse, we had light heavyweight Ewo Barnereski got a KO in round 1, 28 seconds over Austin Lane. Austin Lane cutting down from heavyweight into the light heavyweight division. Very impressive light left hook and just ground and pound. It was going TKO, but it was basically a KO finish. So Baranowski is one to pay attention to. Really, really impressive against Austin Lane. And we had Christian Duncan. He got a unanimous decision over Roman Dolesi. This was kind of back and forth. Duncan definitely deserved it. Dolese definitely disappointed me in his performance. I would have picked him to win actually. So out of the entire card, I got 3 out of the 6 in the main card. I would have picked Leron Murphy to beat Mossab, so I got that one wrong. In the co-main, I got Luke Riley correct. I picked Luke Riley to win that. In the welterweight, in the Venom Page, I picked Venom Page. I would have picked Austin Lane in this one against Baranowski, but I'm not going to be doubting him again. And in the Christian Duncan versus Dolese, I would have picked Dolese. I know him. I know what he's about. Christian Duncan, impressive win there. And in the Danny Silva versus Curtis Campbell, I would have picked Campbell, the home favorite. Danny Silva with a upset there over the local lad with a TKO. In 31 seconds in round 2, so another impressive performance there on the night. So I would have picked Campbell. And I have to mention in the prelims, Mason Jones versus Alex Sola. If you didn't see this fight, go back and watch it. This was back and forth barn burner. It was non-stop action. Fight of the year contender and everything. Forget even fight of the night. So overall, a great event. This UFC London card. Not so much the Michael Venom Page fight, but I know a lot of people, well, myself included, would have wanted Leron Murphy to get the win and fight Volk. Didn't go according to plan there. So back at it, weekend coming again. It's Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pfeiffer. So look out for that preview coming up. GSP on GSP Talk Sports. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and comment. UFC.